What is going on, you guys? It is your boy Tingly Ranger here, back with another video. Today we will be taking a look at the Hyperboots by Nike and Hyperice. Nike, I don't really have to say too much on, but Hyperice you may not be as familiar with. They are a company that targets athletes with their tech as for recovery and also for warm-up, or there's different products that offer massage, or just they're the ones that first came out with the Normatec devices, where you pretty much insert both of your legs into these black tube looking things, and they heat up, they compress, they do all that. Pretty much what is offered by the Hyperboots. We'll be taking a look at them a little closer here. Yeah, this is just pretty much saying that you should wear socks with your boots. They do get pretty warm, so better to have an extra layer between your skin and the boots. They do come in size ranges. As you can see, I got the large. I am a size 12, so the maximum size range for this one was 12, and I didn't want to go any bigger because I'd rather have more of a tight fit. But yeah, man, these feel premium. They have the two straps. Get ready to move and move again. Those go over the main strap. Has the USB-C plug-in for the charger. Here are the main controls here on the heel counter. So power, you have compression, you have one for the heat, and a pause and play button. They're advertised as something you can wear anywhere, but you just have to make sure that you don't get them wet. I'd say they're probably best for indoors. Let's get this tapping action. Outsole's pretty basic. They kind of remind me of a Nike trainer. Most of it is it almost feels like a very dense foam. I think that would be the first thing to get. get damaged though, like if you were to wear them outside and terrain that the foam on the bottom is pretty soft, so I would imagine they'd get kind of jacked up if you were to go trekking with them or something, you know. Kind of a pain to take this thing off. Yeah, the upper has the inflatable and heating components, which helps with targeting your ankle and your Achilles. Don't really get much of that heat toward the front of the foot. The midsole does contain the battery. Yeah, this part here is what you feel inflate and heat up. So if you're having ankle issues, you're having pain in those areas, they heal even. I think it's best for that. Get a box of goodies. You get the USB-C to USB. Get two of those, one for each boot. Then you have your plug, and it does have the two entries for both of the USB cables. And of course, if you live in a different region, then you have your options. Let's get started. You can also download the app for these, which lets you pair your mobile device to the boots for controlling them through a user interface instead of pressing the actual buttons. The only difference being that you can change the length of the session through the app, which when pressing the button defaults it to 15 minutes of compression and heat. That's what the play pause button does for the most part. So it's a nice feature for when you want to kick back and warm up, or if you just got done with doing something, just start up a session and enjoy the heat. Yeah, before this I was doing buckets of hot water, so they're pretty convenient. Yeah, so you see you have the main strap there, which is what goes over your upper foot there, and then you get the two straps to reinforce and provide some extra compression there. Yeah, outsoles are rockers, so taking a step feels very seamless. If you have an injury, I mean, I've been dealing with something for the past 2 years. It's really been helping. It'll definitely help with walking around, and I mean, first thing I do every day is throw these on before climbing stairs and stuff. I think people with injuries or chronic conditions will benefit most from something like this. And there's the sounds of it powering on. It'll adjust the compression to be a snug fit around your foot. It is smart enough to stop once it detects that there's enough compression. And that's without starting the actual session. As I mentioned before, that play pause button will actually start up a 15-minute session of it just compressing and heating up, depending on what options you have selected there, using the temperature and compression controls. But yeah, man, this can really complement whatever you're doing to heal or recover. The price is up there. I know it came down a couple $100 since they released at the price point of $900. So definitely a thing to consider when deciding whether to pick these up or not. For me, it was worth it. For someone else, it might not be. Yeah, I really enjoy them. I really